As 2024 comes to an end, I had the thought of what was my most worn sneaker of 2024. And not what was my most favorite sneaker, what was the best sneaker of 2024, but what was my most worn? Because in 2024 in sneakers, it's a totally different landscape than it has been in years past. A lot of people are focusing on the comfort aspect. They're not spending as much money on shoes. They're being a lot more picky about what shoes they are spending money on. So I wanted to share with you guys my most worn sneaker, but I also wanted to share with dozens of other creators, influencers, celebrities, people that I'm friends with and I know in the social media space, and see what their most worn were. Because I think there's an interesting dynamic of what somebody's favorite shoe of the year is, because that can be just something that you think is a really cool release and collaboration. But what your most worn shoe is something that you're willing to put on your feet every single day or the majority of days and actually commit to wearing these sneakers that you spent your money on. Is it gonna be something that came out this year? Is it gonna be something that came out from years past? We're gonna talk to many of your favorite creators in the space. I'm gonna make you guys wait to the end to hear my most worn shoes because it is a 1000%. I guarantee you do not know what my most worn sneaker of 2024 is. So let's go ahead, roll the clip, and say some hello to some friends in the space.
All right, my most worn sneaker of 2024. I'm not gonna lie, it could be these, but yeah, I kind of stopped wearing them after the summer, so it's not. Now, it could also be the Sakai's. I wore these a lot this year, but also not. It's not these. It's actually these, and obviously I keep them downstairs, tucked away, ready to go. It's the A6 Gel Kayano 14. I've taken these on every single flight, every single vacation, trip, and I wear them pretty much every day to the gym as well. So yeah, by a decent margin, this is my most worn shoe. I'm not even ashamed of it.
All right, guys, so my most worn sneaker for 2024. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot I was shooting this for Harrison. What up, Harrison? Thank you for having me on this video, but I kind of forgot I was filming this today at the office, but it's all good. Because literally, the sneaker on my foot is the most worn sneaker that I've worn all year round. I wish I would have picked something a little bit more unique and crazy. But man, this shoe right here is just so easy to rock. Literally with everything. It's okay if it gets dirty. And let me take it off my foot right now, man. Boom shakalaka, we have the A6 Kayano 14 right here. I absolutely love this sneaker for so many reasons. The affordability, still get a little bit of hype there. We've been selling this like crazy at the shop, tribute.shop. If you guys haven't checked that out, make sure you guys go check it out. But yeah, man, the A6 Kayano 14, just a really good looking sneaker right here. And I feel like they didn't butcher it with a bunch of crazy colorways and everything. And my second, I'm gonna give you a whole list. My second is the Rick Owens vintage sneaker in the black canvas, and then I also got the gray canvas. Really love those. And then on the court when I'm playing basketball, actually just bought a new pair because mine were kind of cooked. The Kobe Grinches right here, definitely my favorite shoe on the court that I've been rocking heavy. For me, it is Kobe 6s all the way. Can't do any other Kobe on the court. I mean, I guess I gave you a whole rotation right there. My most worn sneakers of 2024. You guys be blessed. Shout out Harrison. Thank you again for having me. I'm out. Peace.
Yo, what's up, Harrison? So, my most worn pair of sneakers in 2024 was definitely these pairs right here. These are the Bad Bunnies Respawn CL. They're just overall comfortable. It's a good silhouette. I have the brown color. This was the first one that came out. This is the one that I most beat like this whole year. But definitely this pair in general, it's just easy to wear. It's comfortable and it's not even that expensive. You can find them right now for like 100, 140, 150. Just depends on the color. There's other colors, but the white pair specifically is the one that I wore the most, and definitely will keep wearing it throughout 2025, 2026. So that's my pair. Thanks for having me here, bro.
Okay, my most worn shoe for 2024, it's easy, for me at least. You know, some people might think that as a content creator on YouTube, it's hard to narrow down what shoe you're gonna wear most often because you see so many different pairs each and every month. But for me, it's a no-brainer. You know, I wear these Puma suedes all the time. I wear them with skinny jeans so that I can show off most of the shoe. You know, if I wear them with baggies, they just cover a lot of it, and I don't really like that look. So, you know, I rock them with skinnies, and I sized up about a half a size because the guys at Sports Authority told me that they ran a little bit big. So definitely these, if I had to say. No, but for real, it is the Air Max DNs. Believe it or not, this shoe has seen so many different places I love them. You know, a lot of people don't like this shoe. They feel like it's easy to hate, but I think Nike did a good job with these, and I wear them all the time.
You guys, my most worn sneaker of 2024. I was going through the collection, I was thinking about it, and after making a final decision, I would have to say the Travis Phantoms are my most worn sneaker of 2024, guys. These are really beat up. You guys maybe are not able to tell because they're all black, but these are like cooked. I wear these so much. And the reason why is, for those of you guys that know me, y'all know people say I can't really dress too well, but these go with anything. So you can just throw these on with literally any outfit. It's a heater. It's a Travis Scott. So yeah, that's probably why this is my most worn sneaker of 2024. Let me know what you guys think.
My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we are talking about my most worn shoe in my collection, even though I don't feel like it's a true collection because most of the stuff that I have is worn. I think collecting things, you got to keep it pristine, right? That's how I do it with my action figures. I buy one to open, I buy one to keep in the box. To get into my most worn pair of shoes, I actually bought a new pair just to showcase for the B-roll because my worn pairs were gross because I wear them a lot. It's not a Jordan, it's not a Nike, it's not even an Adidas, nor is it a Reebok. It's a pair of Vans.
Shut the front door.
And it's not just any pair of Vans, it's my favorite model that I think they've ever done, and it's called the New School. And this guy right here is actually based or built off of my previous favorite model from the brand, which happens to be the Vans Old School. And the reason why I like this one better is because it's a beefcake of a sneaker, man. They took everything that I loved about that original Old School model, and then they enhanced it with lots of padding and a big fat tongue and wider laces and a crazy looking logo. Yeah! Anyways, like I was saying before, this shoe right here is kind of like a beefed up or enlarged or mutated, whatever it is that you want to call it, version of the Vans Old School. The cool thing about it is like it's a mixture between both versions of the Old School. So we've got the more modern version where if you were to look at the toe cap and it's got this cool little like wavy humpy piece up here, that's pretty dope, right? But what they've done is they've added additional stitch lines. So one pays tribute to the modern or current version of the Old School, whereas the other cut line pays tribute to the Old School, which is more like the actual original shoe from way back in the day. And so I just like that they placed both of those like elements into the sneaker. It's kind of a cool little hybrid. The rest of the shoe really does look just like a Vans Old School. Like the paneling is damn near the same. It's just again enhanced or beefed up, mutated, enlarged, exaggerated, whatever word you want to use. They kind of got these 80s fat style laces and stuff, even though this was a thing back in the mid 90s too for a very short time. But if you're a b-boy way back in the 80s and stuff, you're gonna see those laces and be like, hey, that's awesome.
I'm DJ Ski, and it's been a great year for sneakers. One of my favorite in recent memories because it's really gone back to the essence. You're seeing a lot of the not just hype, but people able to find their niches and not have to spend a fortune. For me, in terms of shoe I've worn the most, man, right now it's probably the Orally New Balance collab. That might be my favorite of the year, but it's newer, so there's others that I've worn more. I've wore the, Nike Vomero, made by Japan or designed by JP edition. Anthony Edwards Adidas I wore a lot earlier this year. Ton of New Balance in general. Joe Freshgood, I was gonna almost say that made in 1998, the belly pack, but I'm gonna go with Asics. And there's so many Asics I've just worn through. I was almost gonna do the Cost that came out late last year. Wore them a ton this year, especially with the blue laces. But overall, I'm gonna go with the Wood Asics collab, just because really unique neutral colors that I just was able to wear with everything. And I think Asics, just ahead of New Balance, maybe sneaker of the year this year. So that's my pick.
Yo, what is up, Harrison Nevelers? It's your boy Wildcat here. What's going on? Harrison asked me to tell you guys about my most worn shoe of 2024. I'm a gaming YouTuber, but I do step outside sometimes. And this past year, most of the time I step outside, it's in these. The Ame Leon Dore New Balance 550s. I love them. They're brown, and they scream grandpa shoe, and I'm kind of in my grandpa era. But I also have a part 2 to this answer, as I have a second most worn shoe of 2025, and that's these OG Ultra Boosts. I went to Japan this year. These were the only shoes I brought, and they were incredible. I did over 20,000 steps a day for 2 weeks. These came in clutch. So those are my answers. Yeah, make sure you guys like this video. Okay, goodbye.
What's going on, everybody? It is Chase from Culture Kicks, and my most worn shoe of 2024 has to be the Jordan 4 Pine Greens. If you don't know, I am a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan, and this colorway absolutely fits it perfectly. So every Sunday, I was rocking these, wearing these to tailgates, to the games, you name it. And as you can see, they've gotten a lot of wear. But if it wasn't a Sunday, I was only in the Culture Glider ones. We officially released our first colorway back in September. We now have our new colorway of the Wolf Gray, Triple Black, and the Glacier Blue. And I've been wearing these every single day since we dropped them. They're absolutely way more comfortable than a Jordan. And of course, They fit that dad shoe vibe, so I'm absolutely in love with them. I love this colorway. I love the triple black. They're super easy to wear, and that is why these are my most worn shoes of 2024.
So Harrison reached out to me and asked, what's my most worn sneaker of the year? And for me, without a doubt, no brainer, easy, Off-White Presto. This is my second pair that I've had. I've worn the first pair pretty much into the ground, and I jacked Mayer for these out of his collection. Reason for me, just easy, colorway, timeless silhouette, and it just goes with everything. So, yeah, my most worn shoe of the year.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Blake Yarbrough here, and my most worn sneaker of 2024 was the Mars Yard 2.0.
Anastasia here from Sneak City. My most worn sneaker of 2024 has got to be the Jordan 4 RM, specifically the Nigel collab, the gray as well as Grandma's Driveway. These ones I don't wear quite as much, but the gray, it's cheap. I can kick it around. I don't gotta worry about it getting dirty. I even have a different colorway on today. So Jordan 4 RM's my most worn sneaker this year.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tiana Denise, and Harrison wanted to know what was my most worn shoe of 2024. First of all, I wear all of my shoes. I wear my Zoom Vomero 5. You know I love Vomeros. Light bone in black, literally all the time. These are the ones that glow in the dark. These dropped in August of 2023, and I've been wearing them ever since. I wear them on the plane, I wear them on the train, in the house, I wear them to the store. These have become a classic for me. They go with everything, and they're just super comfortable. Probably need to buy another pair because I have cooked these.
What's up, you guys? Harrison reached out to me, told me to show y'all my most worn shoe of the year. This year, had to be the Rick Owens Vintage Low. I wore the absolute heck out of the shoe. This shoe is cooked, is done, deep fried. This steak has been cooked overly. Is done. He's over with. I think I wore them for the last time 2 days ago, and super comfortable. After you break them in, they got an amazing insole. They're easy to wear with whatever type of outfit you're wearing, whether you're wearing shorts, pants, any type of pant, no matter what it is. These and this one specifically is probably my most worn colorway, but I think this model in general is probably what I wore 60% of the whole year. I had a pair of one of these on. So most worn shoe 2024 for Gabe from request was definitely Rick Owens Vintage Low, specifically this black milk leather one.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nestle, and my favorite shoe of 2024 is probably these. I just got them, but what's crazy is my most worn is something that I never thought I'd wear stylistically, and it's these Asics. I don't really see the model number on here, but I'm sure somebody will easily identify them. But as you can see, they're super beat. I bought these this year and probably wore them almost every single day at some point in my day because I started my fitness journey. But I would always end up wearing them to the gym and maybe showering at the gym or at the sauna and have an extra outfit. And I just make these work with whatever I like prepped in my bag, like jeans, whatever. Like I actually ended up falling in love with them as I felt like, shoes like the Balenciagas became popular in the last few years. But I didn't have these yet, so I thought this was a really cool like middle ground to stay stylish and, work out and, get it in. So you can see I got like 4 pairs of these, but this was the one that I wore the most. So my 2024 sneaker is these Asics for sure.
What's going on, guys? DJ Tamby here, and I'm here to tell you my most worn sneaker of 2024. You might think it would be like some sort of Travis I got, some Dunk collaboration. I got over 200 pairs of sneakers, so it's none of those. It's actually this Gucci tennis shoe. I love this sneaker. I wear these out to dinner with a button up. I also wear them to work all the time. They're ripped up. The heel's about to bust through because I must have like one leg shorter than the other. I don't know what's going on, but this is my favorite sneaker. Clean, simple, luxury, and that's it. That's all we need. Peace and love, y'all.
My absolute favorite shoe, and the shoe I've worn the most this year in 2024, is these Supreme shoes. Now, I have no idea what these are called. I genuinely don't. But, these look so cool, and I basically wore these every single day. Almost every single day. They go with everything, kind of. Not the blue part, but like, my sweatpants will be over that. But everything else, come on. These are hard. That's all I gotta say. Harrison Nevel, I dare you to coin flip me again.
What up, Harrison? It's KO from ATATF, and my most worn sneaker for 2024. Wait. That shoe's from late December 2023. Yeah, so like my most worn sneaker for this year dropped in December of 2023, which was that natural gray low Air Jordan 1. But for this year, and I actually have this shoe on in regard to 2024 releases, would have to be, drumroll, the Adidas Bad Bunny Gazelle Indoor. I love it. It's a simple white and black sneaker, exposed gum bottom, of course, exposed suede. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. It came with interchangeable insoles, which also makes a plus for, comfort. But yeah, this would be my most worn sneaker for 2024 releases. Hands down. I have the blue pair as well, but I don't find myself in that pair as much as I find myself in this pair. I'm probably going to buy 2 more pairs of these. It's a simple shoe. You can't beat it. So this is my 2024 most worn sneaker.
All right, Harrison. So you asked for my most worn shoe of 2024, but I actually picked out 2, and you'll understand why. My real most worn shoe of 2024 is something that people probably wouldn't expect me to be wearing this often, but it is the On Cloud shoe. This shoe right here, I bought these because Seth Fowler posted them on one of his top most comfortable videos, and I was like, you know what? I'm getting old. My knees are getting weak. I play a lot of basketball. I need comfort in my life. So I grabbed a pair of these for daily walking, running errands. And as you guys can tell, I put a lot of miles in them. I just came back from a 45-day trip in Dubai. And out of 45 days, this was on my foot every day for at least a couple hours before I got into my street clothes. So yeah, this is probably my most worn shoe. And I do highly recommend them to everybody. So I'm sure Harrison's going to use the shopping tab feature here on YouTube. So click that and get commission, Harrison. But yeah, this shoe is super comfortable. I recommend these to anybody who's looking for a daily wear. You don't even have to lace them up. They're like stretchy laces. I love this shoe. It's a great shoe, comfortable and very practical for daily use. But now, my most, hyped shoe that I wore a lot was the Nevel RMs, the Jordan 4 RMs, specifically in the black colorway. I have both, but I wore this one a lot more. This shoe is the most comfortable Jordan I've ever had. It's insanely comfortable and it looks good, and Nevel did his thing. I wish that Nevel had every Jordan 4 RM. I don't understand why Jordan didn't just give the shoe to him as his sneaker, but the 2 colorways he did do were super dope, and this one right here, I put a lot of miles on it. You can't really tell, but yeah, I wore these more than any other sneaker in 2024. So yeah, those are my 2 picks, and yeah, there you go. Harrison just wired me $30K for this video. That's it. It's not that much for you.
What up? It's your boy Space T Gray, aka Quentin Lee. And the homie Harrison hit me and asked me, what is my most worn sneaker this year? For me, it is the 2023 Nike CDG Terminator. I have been wearing these almost every day. I've worn them with suits. I've worn them with shorts. The lining is leather, so they're super comfortable. They're super versatile. It's got this little CDG hit on the back, which I think is a cool little subtle nod to some high fashion thing. And yeah, no, I just can't get enough of the shoe. So that is my most worn sneaker. I appreciate it as always. I'll see you. Peace.
Yo, what's good, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy Rafi Collects. The homie Harrison asked me if I could put a clip together for you guys, sharing with you guys my most worn sneaker that released in 2024, and it's gotta be the Nike Air Force 1 Low CPFM in the all-white colorway. Definitely my most worn sneaker. I wear this almost every single day. It's because I live in Vegas. I feel like all white sneakers is one of those essential pieces to have, and you really can't go wrong with an all white Air Force One. I feel like this is probably the best quality Air Force One to drop in 2024. They did come out with a couple other colorways, so you guys let me know, is CPFM Air Force One in your rotation in 2024? I feel like this definitely is in most people's rotation. You guys let me know.
What's good, man? It's your boy, Mr. Flight Academy Kicks. Hey, listen. Very important, man. This year most worn sneaker, bro. And honestly, in my opinion, it is the sneaker of the year. Not the most popular, but it is the sneaker of the year. The sneaker of the year is none other than these right here, man. Y'all see them? The On My Year Retro 3s, man. Listen. Definitely the most worn sneaker. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The moment I took them out the box, I've been wearing them at least 4 or 5 times week, man. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I might sell all my shoes in my collection and just have a bunch of these, you know what I'm saying? But definitely sneaker of the year, most worn sneaker of the year. Underrated, definitely underrated.
It's cracking. So, reason I can shoot this so damn fast is because I was already in the middle of shooting something, but Billie Eilish, man, that's the most worn sneaker of 2024. Reason being, honestly, I was never an Air Force person until the last few years, and they're just so easy to throw on, and they're the same, but you know, they're different. Just the details on these. It's like, yeah, everybody's wearing Forces, but you ain't got these, hopefully.
Oh, didn't see you there. What's going on, guys? T Blake here. I'm happy to contribute for my most worn sneaker of 2024. Now, I might be cheating with 2 entries, but for people that don't feel a Birkenstock is a sneaker, I want to go with my number 1, which is the Jordan 3 Fragment. These go into rotation at least once a week, if not more. But the Kith Birkenstock Boston, these are on their last legs. Truly. This past year, I'm wearing these every other day, if not more. They've seen many miles and they are quite literally falling apart. So while these are going to be taking a hiatus for a little bit, I'm going to be sending them out to get resold and I'll continue to wear them some more. Thanks again for including me in the video. These are my most worn sneakers of 2024.
Yo, what's up everybody? So for my most worn sneaker for 2024, it's got to be the Travis Scott Black Phantoms. I love wearing all black. These go with literally everything. I love the lace pop and the switch up with that. I can throw them in my duffel bag. I'm a size 13, so I can't fit all my shoes all the time. So having a low top pair of ones, sticking them together like this and throwing them in a backpack, duffel bag, suitcase, you name it. Great for on the go as well. And I thought they were gonna get messed up, but honestly, they still look pretty clean so far. Besides the fact that I got some holes in the back of these, but we'll talk about that later. Either way, hands down, my most worn sneaker of the year. Harrison, I appreciate you for having me.
What's going on, guys? It's your girl, Miss Mina, and I'm shocked to announce that my most worn sneaker of 2024 was not a Jordan. It was actually the Nike Vomeros. I was really trying to think, why was this my most worn sneaker? And I feel like I have a couple reasons. Number 1, I think I went for comfort more than anything this year. And number 2, I went with the colorway that I felt like matched a lot of my outfits. I did a lot of traveling this year and I did a lot of steps this year. I wore these in Japan. I wore them on every flight this year. And they just really went well with every outfit. So I found myself reaching for this more than any other shoe. I will say honorable mention in second place though was a hype sneaker, and that would be my Reverse Olives.
What up, though? My most worn shoe of 2020, what year are we in? Has got to be these right here, the Dunk Low Pandas. As you can see, these things are beat. I wear these things so much, not because they're the most comfortable or the most stylish shoe. I wear these things to do a bunch of projects, and this year I've been doing a ton of projects. I built a new shower. I built a house out of ramen noodles. I also pick up a lot of dog poop in these. And the main reason why I even beat these things is because the quality is actually just trash on these shoes. And at the time, these things were going close to like 300 bucks. But now, these things are lower than Dogecoin. They're pretty much my everyday work shoes. But yeah, that's pretty much my favorite shoe of 2024. Also, subscribe. Let's get Harrison to 100 million subscribers by the end of this month.
What's going on is Khan from Ecstatic, and the most worn shoe that I've worn in 2024 is gotta be the Asics 1130 Clay Canyon colorway. I currently have a pair on my feet right now. I only had 1 or 2 Asics in my life. When the Asics trend stopped popping, I had put on a pair of these, and they're pretty comfortable, not gonna lie. And other things they can go with pretty much anything. On the side of that, Asics is one of our best-selling shoes in 2024.
Harrison, when you hit me up to do this video of the most worn sneaker of 2024, I didn't quite know if I should be included, because my most worn sneaker, or I don't even know if this is really classified as a sneaker, but my most worn shoe slash thing to be adorned on my feet is, of course, the Birkenstock Boston. This right here is the Stussy collaboration. I wear these all the time, or a different variation, just a regular like mocha dark brown release from Birkenstock, no collab. You see how cooked that cork midsole is? However, I don't want to disappoint anyone, so I will show off my favorite pickup, which is also a very lazy shoe to wear, but of course the recent Palace UGG collaboration. These things are crazy. And if we remove slip-ons from the equation, I would have to say that these are probably my most worn sneakers that actually have laces and take more than 3 seconds to put on.
Alright, what's up guys? It's Josh, and I would have to say my most worn sneaker of 2024 is the Cactus Plant Flea Market Air Force Ones. As you can see by the creasing and the bottoms, these are pretty much my dailies. Shout out to my girlfriend Galaxy for copying these for retail. I've been wanting these since they initially came out, but they restocked this year, so you already know I needed these in the collection and I absolutely love them.
All right guys, it's Cameraman Nick here, and this is my most worn sneaker of the year. It is the Nike SB Dunk Low Mummy. These are my work shoes. These are my going out shoes. Yeah, they're a little dirty. Yeah, they're not as cream or white as they were before, but they are indestructible. They are indestructible. I will always be wearing this shoe 24/7, but I had to have my close number 2 on feet. They're so close, but this is easily my most worn shoe.
All right, so we're back, and thank you to everybody for being a part of it, and I'm excited to get to you guys and show you guys what my most worn sneaker of 2024 was, but I want to talk about some of the people's picks throughout the years. Now, there was a lot of stuff that was newer that came out, but there's a lot of stuff that came out in years past, and there's actually a couple that were recurring. I think some of the ones that were mainly recurring were like the CPFM Air Force Ones. We had the Travis Scott Black Phantoms in there multiple times, but the Asics Kayano 14s, we saw in there multiple times. That's probably one of the most worn, and something that's interesting to me about this is that when you look at people's top 5, top 10 sneakers of the year that have come out this year, I feel like we didn't really see any of those in this list as like the main sneakers that people are wearing, which is super, super interesting, and why I thought this was a compelling idea to see what people's most worn shoes are. So I'm very excited to continue to do this for years to come, because I feel like it could be interesting to talk to those people again and add new people to it. And I think we have like 30 people or something in this, so excited to get onto that. But let's talk about my most worn sneakers. And this is pretty interesting for me because I wear a lot of different stuff, because for videos I'm getting so many shoes in. But I'm like a lot of other people in this, in that I do have a lot of pairs that I just like slide on and go run around in errands in that aren't actually sneakers. And that would be like a Birkenstock. Like this is a pair that I bought 2 years ago. It's just like a classic Birkenstock with a little bit of fuzz inside. Like you can tell on the heel there's just like it's worn out. This is a shoe that I like to just throw on because it's easy and I don't have to unlace and relace anything. I'm gonna have 2 things for most worn sneaker of the year, because this is a little bit hard for me in what my actual most worn is, because it's not on this wall, and it's actually never been on my wall while filming videos ever in my life, because I mainly keep them at home because I wear them a lot. But it's not a Jordan, it's not a Nike, and that's what's weird. It's not an ASIC, it's not a Puma. And if I had to put this on a pie chart of shoes that I've worn throughout the year, this would probably be 50% of the year. And you know, I wear like a shoe for like a couple weeks and games and this and that. My most worn sneaker of 2024 was a pair of Mason Margiela replica sneakers. Now, I didn't even buy these this year. I've had this sneaker, but something about this shoe has made it to be my most worn sneaker. And let me go into some of the reasons for that. Now, let's go for option or reason number 1 is that this is a more designer brand sneaker, so it's a little bit higher quality materials. And once you break in those higher quality materials, the shoe fits your foot like a glove. It literally is like meant for your foot. And that is what has happened with these. These, I don't even unlace these anymore. I just slide them on and they fit perfectly and they look good broken in. And they go with everything being a white and gum bottom shoe. Another plus of these is that it is very similar to silhouettes like the Adidas Samba. And there was a pair of Adidas Sambas that I did wear a lot this year as like when I was like cleaning the warehouse and working on stuff. But like when I'm going day to day, going out to get lunch, when I'm running errands, when I'm going out to dinner, when I'm doing nicer things, I am wearing the Mason Margiela replica sneaker, and these have gotten their wear from me for sure. And they honestly wear so well. The way that they did the heel here, on most shoes that I have, that heel gets really worn down and it looks like it's like naturally wearing here. This is my most worn shoe of the year. But when it comes to like hype sneakers, obviously I feel like I have to talk about that because that's what I do. And there is pairs, this is tough. I feel like my actual most worn came out too late to be my most worn, which would be the medium olives. I feel like this is one that I've worn since getting them the most. It would either, honestly, it would be a tie between the medium olives and the Jumpman Jack Travis Scotts. That would be the 2 that I feel like are the most worn outside of the replica sneakers. And if I had to really narrow it down from like days actually worn, it'd probably be close just because of how recent these came out. But after these came out, I've been wearing these a lot more. So that is my most worn sneakers of 2024. I bet you guys didn't expect it to be these shoes. Like when I went to Italy, I wore this shoe the entire trip. I did bring the medium olives. These are my 2 shoes that I brought to Italy. But to show you when I'm traveling, what I focus on is shoes like this. Like I'm going to travel tomorrow, I'm wearing these. It's just like they're comfortable. I don't have to worry about like messing them up. I've worn them to football games in the rain. I've worn them to nicer dinners with like dress pants. Like there's a lot of versatility in it, and I would like to get another pair this year, like maybe a black pair with a gum outsole to be a little bit classier. But that is my most worn of 2024. Let me know what your guys' most worn is in the comments down below. And make sure you guys support some of the other creators that you see on this video. And thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video, which will be in 2025. Happy New Year. YouTube thinks that you'll like the video that's up on the screen, so go ahead and check that out and subscribe if you enjoy the content.